Morning, guys. How we going? Turn that heater off for a minute. Okay. That heater makes a funny noise. So it's irritating. So hi. I don't normally go live this early, so I'm not expecting loads of you. I know a lot of you watch these videos through the night. Of course, I've made a butter coffee. Don't mess with the butter coffee, guys. The most famous butter coffee in the world because of our channel. It's good for you. Stops you feeling hungry all the time. It's a great way of losing weight, okay? And so I will only eat twice today. I'll eat around 1:30, probably eggs and bacon. And tonight I'll have probably steak or lamb and eggs. So it works, guys. It works. I don't know what to say. Right. So thank you for joining me. Hi, Dan. So Dan's I'll be listening till I fall back to sleep. It's 4 a.m. in Canada. Hi, Brian. Thanks for joining me. So, bit by bit, people join. So Karen is here. Hi, Karen. Obviously, Donna's best friend and assistant and manager. Hi, Karen. So we're going to do a couple of things this morning. I'm hoping we can do the script. This is the I Have a Dream, Elvis I Have a Dream script that I put together this morning that explains what my vision is as an Elvis defender. Yeah, because I think people have got mixed messages about me. I think people are confusing my mission with Team Elvis, our movement as a group. Yeah, I think people are confusing it. People are mixing up and thinking that we want drama with other channels or subscribers that we've blocked, that we've fallen out with, or Elvis fans that don't want to defend Elvis. Yeah, I think there's a mixed message going out. That's exactly what we don't want. Trust me, I do not want to argue with other YouTubers, other members of the Elvis's family, ex-girlfriends, Priscilla. Our mission is to show the world the true Elvis. That is our mission, to clear Elvis's name. That is our mission. We want the world to see the true Elvis. Isn't that the point of Epic? Isn't that Elvis Presley in concert as he's about to go around the world? Isn't that the point? So that people see the true Elvis. Now, I'm not talking about putting Elvis on a pedestal, yeah? Like he's godlike and inhuman and like he's perfect. We've never said Elvis is perfect. We've never said Elvis didn't make mistakes. But the world needs to see more of the good the good in his heart, the good in his personality. Yeah, the world needs to know more about the human being behind the legend. Yeah, that has been our mission here. Yeah, so obviously when you've got close family members or ex-wife, ex-girlfriends, close friends that have twisted that view, yeah, altered it for their own benefit, we as Elvis defenders, we step in and say, hang on, Elvis hasn't given his side of the story. Elvis wasn't here to defend himself. Elvis hasn't given his truth. And that's where we come along. And that is the basis of my channel, Defending Elvis Presley. My channel basis is not arguing with people. It's not arguing with people that we've blocked or Elvis channels that don't want us to defend, or Elvis family members that don't want us to defend. That has never been the basis of my channel, ever. It's always been we defend Elvis, we want to clear his name. Hi, Sarge. Hope you're well, my friend. Are you going out, Sarge? Are you, mate? All right, well, you can watch the rerun, yeah? So I want to make it very, before I get going, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Defending Elvis. It is 9:23 a.m. in the UK. It's a bit chilly, but it's quite sunny. It's Pancake Day. Did you know, guys, it's Pancake Day? In the UK, we're going to be making pancakes for the kids. My wife's mum is coming today. She will take the kids off. And then later on, I'm going to go shopping and get some. We're going to make chili con carne and spaghetti bolognese. But Pancake Day is always a big deal in our family. Yeah? Do you guys like pancakes? You know, bit of flour and egg, and then chuck some lemon and syrup or honey, or my kids like chocolate spread on their pancakes. I grew up pancakes. I have very good memories growing up with mum and dad. My dad getting the frying pan out, giving it a good shake. Woo! My dad was always really good at tossing pancakes. I could never do it. My dad was an expert. Yeah. And very fond memories of being with mum and dad and my brothers and sisters as a child in the 70s making pancakes. Let me just, I just want to top this coffee up. Yeah. So I want to make, let me just boil up this water a bit, guys. I want to make a real point of, and I want to sit there with you guys and explain a real point of how we go forward defending Elvis, a real sort of strategy that I want to make clear to people so they understand what we're all about. Because I think some people are just confused. Yeah. I want to set things right, and this is part of the reason I've created that I have a dream Elvis post. Right, okay. So obviously it's a bit of a morning chat as well, yeah? I do like my morning chats. So I want to just make it clear to everyone. We are not here to argue with these people. We are here to defend Elvis. As a movement, me, Team Elvis, our group around the world, that is why we're here. That is our primary point, source, call it what you want, yeah? We've been sidetracked and distracted by the attacks we're getting, okay? We're being singled out, but because we're Elvis defenders, we've been singled out and tarnished, I think, yeah? So, no, that's not the case. So I just want to make it very clear. I did say this yesterday in my post yesterday that Manny helped me with. Actually, let me just tell him we're live, actually. The point of yesterday was to tell people we're live. The point, let's have a look. I've just sent it to him. So the point yesterday was to say to people, we're not here to argue. We're here to forgive and, in a kind way, defend Elvis and Lisa and the Blood Pact. That's why we're here. That was so. Also, yesterday I made it very clear we are not reacting to these people, whether it's family members or stepbrothers, cousins, ex-wife, ex-girlfriends, Memphis Mafia, no matter who it is. I'm not reacting to these people, whether it's a YouTube channel that is bullying me, or subscriber bullying me, or ex-subscriber bullying me, stalkers bullying me. It doesn't matter what it is. We are not reacting. So for all of you people out there that are obsessed with what we do, what I do, what my channel does, you're not going to be getting a reaction. So you can make your videos, you can trash me, trash Donna, trash our movement, trash Team Elvis, trash what we stand for. You're not getting a reaction. Okay, so today's video, which I'm going to start reading out now. Hi, Manny. Hi. Today, how you going, my friend in Sydney? So today's reaction is setting our way forward. So I'm going to read this post, Elvis, I Have a Dream, and then we're going to be reviewing Donna's video. We're probably going to review Donna's video in part 2. Donna's video is Elvis was not a racist. My wife's in the background making coffee. All right, nice coffee. Yeah. She's having a tea. So she's making the pancakes today. So please, everyone watching me, because I know a lot of you will watch later and through the night, you won't be getting a reaction from me. There will not be a reaction. We are going to get on with defending. So we're going to do the Elvis I Have a Dream now, which I put together this morning. I went back and forth on it. Eventually I got it to a point where I was happy with it. So I posted it and I've sent it to Manny, and Manny has put it together as a video, which we're going to be playing at the end of this. Okay, we're going to read it. We're going to discuss it a bit. Then we're going to play Manny's video. Thank you, Manny. Thank you so much for doing the video. Please subscribe to Manny's channel, Elvis Blue Defending the King. Very important. I want to get Manny to 1,000 subscribers. That is my mission. Please subscribe to Manny, Elvis Blue Defending the King. Manny and me are good friends. Okay. Then in part 2, we are going to be doing Donna's video, Elvis Was Not a Racist. And there's not going to be a gap. We're going to go from part 1 to part 2. There'll be a stop. I'll make a tea, come back for part 2. And we are going to be doing Donna's video, Elvis Was Not a Racist. Okay. So we're going to be here for quite a while this morning, guys. It's going to be at least an hour, maybe a bit longer. So get yourselves a tea, get yourselves a coffee. So I want to repeat before I start reading it, to the people that are attacking me, to the trolls, the stalkers, the bully channels, the people that are against what we do, the anti-defenders, you will not be getting a reaction from me. And that includes family members of Elvis, cousins, stepbrothers, ex-wife, Memphis Mafia. There will not be a reaction. I'm going to get on with defending Elvis. Okay? Right, let's do it, guys. So, we're going to get the post up. Now, I woke up this morning. I've been chatting with Karen this morning as well. Karen's important, yeah? And we need to get it out there. Our message, yeah? And I started thinking, so coincidentally, Karen and Donna have done the video of Elvis Was Not a Racist, which of course he wasn't. Elvis would be absolutely disgusted that he was thought of as a racist. Absolutely disgusted. He would laugh at it. He would find it ridiculous. Now, come on, guys. We know that the life Elvis had in Tupelo, that many of his good friends were black people. The music that Elvis absolutely admired was many, many black musicians. He loved them. Elvis loved all people of all colors, no matter how poor or rich they were, no matter what background they had. But Elvis was immersed in black music. Yeah. So I would say it was it was a real massive part of what influenced Elvis as a singer. Yeah. And he loved all human beings. He didn't see color. Okay. So Elvis would be absolutely horrified that he is called a racist by some people. By some. Right, someone's coming to the door a minute. One second, guys. 1 second. Right, what's going on? Right, who is it? Hang on. Delivery. Just a delivery. Okay. Come on. Right. It's okay. It's okay. Look, it's just someone at the door. It's just someone at the door. Just relax. It's okay. It's right. She's barking her head off. Right, come on. Give me this. Give me. Yeah, yes. There we go. You're okay. You're okay. Just relax. No. Shh. Don't. Right, don't worry, guys. Just going to stop in a second because it's just that. As you can tell, I'm in the kitchen at home. All right, there we are. Give me an excuse to top up my coffee. Right, you happy now? Okay, come on then. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Right. Okay, sorry about that. Guys, I'm in the kitchen. Welcome to the Elvis shop where nothing is for sale. Right. Let me start reading it. I want to make sure that you guys can see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to get your comments on here so I can read them. Then we're going to read off my script. And then we're going to have a little bit of a chat. Then we're going to come back and do Donna's video, which is brilliant, by the way. And by the way, I did a review of Donna's video yesterday, her question and answer. It was excellent. You must subscribe to Donna Presley Official. It's excellent. And I think she has reposted today a shortened version of it, I think. Yeah, is that right, Karen? Let's have a look. So let's get the chat. Okay. Here we go. Right, chat is up. So thank you for joining me. I can see Lorna has just joined. So I don't expect that many people to join me in the morning. It's too early in the for a lot of you. It's like 5 in the morning, isn't it? So here goes. So obviously I use an app. We go back and forth. I feed in all the information I want. I wanted to get my point across about why we defend, why Elvis needs to be defended, why the man behind the legend needs to be defended, and this is what we came up with. And so I have a dream for Elvis. This is a big thing what's been going on, guys. And I noticed once we became a Defending Elvis channel, there are so many people, thousands of people, that believe the lies, that believe the bullshit, that believe the fake news. They believe all this kind of stuff. Yeah, they believe it. People have been saying it for so many decades now, literally for this is Priscilla's 1985 rewriting of history. People have believed it for so long now that it's become accepted that it's true. Yeah, even this book, Elvis, Aaron Presley and the Memphis Mafia, it's become accepted as truth that this represents the real Elvis. And so Louis comes along with his Defending Elvis group and disagrees with everyone and says, nah, I'm going to dispute it. Elvis was never able to give his side of the story, to defend himself and to challenge these people, to disagree with these people. Lisa Marie Presley, she really tried. Elvis's daughter, she really tried to stand up for her father. She did the best she could do. Yeah, she had decades of defending her father against the very people that he trusted. Yeah, so Louis comes along in 2024, 25. Yeah, we've been going about 20 months now. And I've upset everything. I've shook up the apple cart. And what made it what compounded it was we created Team Elvis. So it's not just Louis, it's Louis and a group around the world, many countries, called Team Elvis. So suddenly it's Louis, Team Elvis. We're a force. We take it very seriously. We want to defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. We're very determined. We're very relentless, as Sarge says. We won't be shaken. We won't be put off our axle. Yeah? We're steadfast. So we have this mission, and the backlash is growing. Yeah? Because people are set in their ways. People are set in how it has been for the last 40 odd years. People have got used to ignoring the trashing of Elvis, being blinkered to the trashing of Elvis. Many times I've said it. They've buried their head in the sand, and they now have new heroes. They now worship the people that trashed Elvis. Yeah? Louis comes along and I'm like, no, that's not right. All of the negative, disgusting things that have been said about Elvis, we challenge it. We challenge it. Okay? We don't just accept it as truth. This is why we were noticed by Ginger Oldham, by Donna Presley. Yeah? It was actually Donna Presley that approached us first with Karen. This small voice, Louis in the kitchen, making the effort to stand up for Elvis, to stand up for Lisa, to stand up for Riley, Finley Harper, etc. We were noticed. The reason we were noticed is because we were one of the few people challenging all of these very well-known people from Elvis's past. And we come along. Get it? There's an earthquake. Louis and Team Elvis. Then Donna joins us. Remember, Donna has her own channel, does her own defending, stands up in her own right. She's not just a defender of Elvis. She also wants the world to know the true Elvis. She has a brilliant channel, Donna Presley Official, and Facebook page, Donna Presley Official. So she stands out in her own right. The fact that she supports what we do was a big deal because it did give us a bit more credibility. Then eventually Ginger Oldham starts messaging me, speaking to me, yeah, quite regularly. So suddenly we've got these two people that were very important that were actually there. So obviously Ginger was there with Elvis the last 9 months. Donna was there from the 60s, okay? Donna is obviously blood, yeah? Donna Presley, you know, it's very different. Come on, because Ginger witnessed the last 9 months, which is great because we can then analyze the behavior of family members, yeah, ex-girlfriends, ex-wife, with Ginger Oldham's memories. Now, Donna Presley takes it to a different level. Donna Presley was there from the 60s. Her parents were there. Get it? Her mum, Nash, played with Elvis as a boy. Played with him as a boy. Yeah. Hi, beautiful. So, yeah, just help yourself to the fridge. So, Yasmin's here. So, Anne, Nash and Earl lived at Circle G, were employed to look after both properties, Circle G and Greystown. Yeah. So you've got Donna Presley, who was around a lot. Yeah. She never says she was like best friends with Elvis, but she was his cousin. Come on, guys, no matter what the age difference is, 15-year difference, they would have been close because it's his cousin. You're close to your cousins, aren't you? Yasmin, are you close to your cousins?
Yeah.
It's basic, isn't it? A lot of Yasmin's cousins are much older than her. Yeah? Like, she has a cousin called Louis. He's in his 20s. She has a cousin called Costa. Costa named after my brother. After my father. He's in his 20s. Do you see my point? Being an age difference between Donna and Elvis doesn't make any difference. A cousin is a cousin. You love your cousin. So we get to witness beautiful memories of from Donna Presley. I don't care what you want to call her, what last name you want to call her. Donna Presley, that's her name. Beautiful memories of growing up around Greystown's, Circle G, and just being with the family, being with the Presleys. Okay. She also witnessed Priscilla, Anita Wood, the Smiths. Come on, guys, they were there. They were there. That's the thing that Donna has over Ginger. She was there for decades. Okay. Ginger was just there at the end, which I fully respect because she would have witnessed many things that were happening with the family members, the ex-wife to a certain degree, ex-girlfriends to a certain degree. You get it? She witnessed the behavior of the Memphis Mafia. So that is important to us because we get a window into the truth. Okay? So they're both very important in their own way. okay? But I fully respect that Donna was there a lot long, you know, come on, decades, and her parents were, yeah? And they were Presleys, so it's very important. Right. So what are we trying to get at? The true Elvis, the true man, his heart, not this caricature, this person that has been painted in the most disgusting way, you know, racist, pervert, pedo, all the disgusting bullshit that Elvis was more interested in women than being an artist and a singer, more interested in drugs than a singer. It's just bullshit. The true man was born to sing, born to entertain. The true man changed the world. There was so much more to Elvis than women, than drugs. I personally think that if you really analyze Elvis properly, you understand that with his prescription medication, he literally did not have a choice. Couldn't sleep, overworked, in a lot of pain. His body was letting him down. Yeah, but that's a separate topic. So let's read this out. And I hope this gives people an understanding of the true Elvis. We at Team Elvis, we want the world to know the true Elvis. And this is the point of this post. And then in part 2, we're going to do Donna's video, this ridiculous accusation that Elvis was a racist, which is complete bullshit. At the end of this video, please remind me, I want to play Manny's video. Manny has done a video of this script that I put together this morning. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm just seeing who's here. Hi everyone, Sally and Lorna, Lorraine, Luann, obviously Manny's with us, Karen's with us. So obviously a lot of you will watch this later. You're all asleep. Brian's with us, Sarge is with us, I think he's gone. Dan's with us, so welcome everyone. Yeah, right, let's read it. Enough of Louis waffling. Yeah, I'm going to try not to stop and start too much, but I will a bit. I have a dream for Elvis. This is my vision with my group, Team Elvis, with Donna, with Ginger. This is my vision. Okay, I have a dream. I have a dream that one day the world will see the true Elvis. That is the center of everything we do. Okay? Epic is going to do that. Epic. Elvis Presley in concert will do that. It will show the world the true Elvis. Not the headlines, not the gossip, not the sensational stories sold for money, but the real man. I have a dream that one day people will look past the noise of the last 40 plus years, the books, the documentaries, the dramatic retelling, and they will see the boy from Tupelo who grew up with faith in his heart and music in his soul. Beautiful. The boy who was raised in a Christian home, the boy who loved gospel music, the boy who believed his voice was a gift from God. And Elvis was fully aware how blessed he was, how lucky he was. He would question himself, why me? He wanted to understand his purpose, this passion that thrived in his heart. Why me, Elvis would say. He knew he was here to do good. He knew he was here to help, to change the world, to help mankind. He also knew he had to be here for his family after the life he had gone through at Tupelo. Some very serious things happened with his father. Obviously, the loss of his twin. You know, Elvis knew he was here to help, to change people's lives, to help his fellow man. I really believe that. Yeah. The boy who believed his voice was a gift from God. I have a dream that the world will remember that Elvis Presley was not just a legend. And this has been a big point for me, guys. The man behind the legend. Because people keep saying, oh, he's okay. His legacy is established. His legendary status is established. His music, his voice, his body of work is established. I agree. Doesn't need defending, does it? We don't need to defend how great Elvis was as an artist, as a singer, his talent, his God-given talent. But the human being, the way that he has been discussed and trashed in books, biographies, documentaries, and tabloids and magazines, on social media, now that person does need defending. This is who that person is. He was a son. He was a father. He was a friend. He was a man. A man who gave quietly. Remember, Elvis was extremely generous, yeah? Did a lot for charity. You've only got to look into the history of just how generous Elvis was to charities, at Christmas, to friends, family, perfect strangers, people that he just didn't know. And he didn't boast about it. Elvis kept it quiet. He would help all these people. Elvis was born to give, born to share. But he didn't boast about it. He did it through the love in his heart. He did it through his Christian beliefs. He did it because he was a good man. He did it because he had a heart of gold. And this is the Elvis we want to show the world. Not this twisted, warped version that has been pushed in books. You get it, guys? We want the world to know the real Elvis. This is our mission at Team Elvis, at Defending Elvis, on this channel. Okay? So Elvis, he bought, obviously we all know he would buy cars for complete strangers. He would pay people's hospital bills, even funeral bills. He loved to help people. He loved to help people. He would give and give and give, no matter what. Even if money was starting to run out, he would carry on giving and say, it doesn't matter, I'll make another movie, I'll do another concert, I'll do another tour, I'll release another album. You get it? All he cared about was sharing. He didn't want the money for himself. I have a dream that new fans, young fans, who were not even born when he left this world, will discover not the caricature, not the exaggerated stories, not the altered memories, but the humour. Again, isn't that the basis of what we do here? Isn't that the basis of Epic, Baz Luhrmann's Epic, Elvis Presley in concert? That's why I say Baz Luhrmann is a hero. Because yes, okay, we the fans, the Elvis fans, we already know he's established and he's amazing, he's phenomenal. But this is relaunching Elvis to a new audience. And without Baz Luhrmann, that would not have happened. This is a comeback. This is a world tour for Elvis. I'm very, very proud of Baz Luhrmann. Yeah. Now, of course, Elvis was always going to carry on and be a legend, whether Baz Luhrmann came along or not. But this is a massive boost. Just like the Austin Butler film, even though we disagree with many parts of it, it was a massive boost. And Austin Butler was a lovely man, a great choice. He took it very seriously. He's no Elvis, but he is a great guy, isn't he? I couldn't think of a nicer person, a kinder, lovely man than Austin Butler. And I also love the way Baz Luhrmann is flamboyant, a show-off. The way he is so proud to relaunch Elvis again. He does it with love. It's so obvious that Baz Luhrmann, maybe he wasn't originally an Elvis fan, but he is now. I'm telling you guys, Baz Luhrmann is an Elvis fan now. I guarantee it. Yeah. So I'm going to read this and then read some of your comments, guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. So I have a dream that I'm going to say that bit again. I have a dream that new fans, young fans, who were not even born when he left this world will discover not the caricature, not the exaggerated stories, not the altered memories, but the human being. Come on, guys. The most disgusting things have been said by Elvis by the people closest to him, the people that he trusted the most. The man behind the jumpsuits, the man behind the fame, the man behind the myth. Because here is the truth. He cannot defend himself. Isn't this the point, guys? He cannot defend himself. Whenever I'm doing my shows and I'm being attacked and bullied, and I always think, what am I doing that's so wrong? I'm standing up for Elvis. I'm standing up for Donna Presley. Sometimes I have to stand up for Ginger Oldham. What am I doing that's so wrong? I'm challenging the disgusting things said about poor Elvis where he can't defend himself. He cannot defend himself. He cannot stand up and say this didn't happen. He cannot say that was exaggerated. He cannot say the story was changed for profit. You get it? Sorry, guys, my throat's going a bit dry. Every point here is so important. I'm going to read those little points again because I think they're too important. He cannot defend himself. He cannot stand up and say that didn't happen. He cannot say that was exaggerated. He cannot say that was changed for profit. Isn't this a big thing, guys? How many things have been said about poor Elvis to increase profit? You know, we've got the chicken noodle story, haven't we? Yeah. How many things have been added in so that more books would sell, so that more people watched a biography, a documentary, bought a tabloid, altered, exaggerated, even lies are being spread about Elvis and have been for over 40 years. And then we have this backlash of people trying to say, leave it alone. Don't talk about it. You're a troublemaker. You're a bully. Elvis doesn't need defending. We repeatedly are being told Elvis doesn't need defending by the very people that trashed Elvis. Do you get it? By the people that support the trashers. I repeat, by the people that support the trashers. Let me just make sure you're getting me, guys. Just make sure. So have I frozen? I just want to make sure I haven't frozen. No, I think I'm okay. I think it's okay. All right, I think it's okay. It's all right. Karen just said she thought we may have frozen. Are you still getting me, guys? I'm just going to say to Karen, sign in, then out. Sign in, then out. So, guys, let me know if you're still getting me. Yeah, we're okay. All right, we'll carry on, guys. Okay. Hi, Karen, how are you? But the Colonel didn't like Larry Geller's influence over Elvis' spiritual path. Yeah, do you know what, Manny? We're going to do a whole show dedicated to Larry Geller. I have actually spoke to Larry Geller before on Facebook Messenger. So we will. So let's just give me a thumbs up that you're all getting me okay. Okay, let me carry on reading. So Manny, at the end of this, we're going to play your video. So we've got He cannot stand up and say that didn't happen. He cannot say that was exaggerated. He cannot say that story was changed for profit. He cannot. He is not here to give his side. Isn't that massive, guys? He is not here to give his side. That's everything. Because what people realized in the 70s and 80s and 90s and noughties, we can say what we want. We won't be challenged. Priscilla is a big part of it. She knew that when she did the first book, Priscilla's book. But now she's doing it again with the other book, Softly as I Leave You. No one, almost no one is challenging Priscilla. Of course, we had Sarah Ferguson who tried to, and then Priscilla does the clicking of the fingers, doesn't she, with the wobbly eyes, and I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. But the bottom line is, Elvis could not give his side of the story to all of these people, to the people that Elvis trusted, that he grew up around, or they grew up around, the people that he gave them such an amazing life. Yeah? They all backstabbed him, double-crossed him. Almost every one of them, including the ex-wife, etc. You get it? He couldn't give his side of the story. So we stand up as Team Elvis, as Elvis defenders, on a channel called Defending Elvis. So does Donna Presley on her channel, Donna Presley Official. So does Ginger Alden. Ginger Alden, since she released her book, has been defending Elvis. She's been saying Elvis was unfairly portrayed by the very people that he trusted, his own family, friends, ex-wife, ex-girlfriends. Do you get it? So we're a strong movement. This isn't just Louis in his kitchen with a big mouth trying to argue with people, being dramatic. This is a movement that includes Elvis's his fiance and his first cousin. Yeah, we're not just a silly arguing channel, which is how they try to describe us. Yeah, so we stand up for Elvis. It's not about attacking, it's defending. These people use the word attack. We're defending. These people use the word bully. We're defending. We defend Elvis. We challenge the trashers. We challenge the people that betrayed Elvis. Right, let me just get you guys back up. Okay, I got you back on, guys. There's too many people now with the excuse of, oh yeah, Louis just a bully. Louis just attacks people. Louis just all about drama. It's bullshit. I tell you what I am. I'm a passionate Elvis defender. I'm a passionate Elvis defender that fronts a group of Elvis defenders that luckily I'm also supported by Ginger Alden and Donna Presley. That is a bonus, yeah? A bloody big bonus. But yes, I do stand my ground. I'm very firm. As Sarge says, I'm relentless. I'm full of passion and drive, but for the right reasons, so that people see the true Elvis, the man behind the legend. So yes, sometimes I come across bullshit, maybe even arrogant, but for the right reasons. We are facing a massive backlash of anti-defenders. So I have to stand my ground. I have to face the coming storm and I have to run into it. That's one thing I have learned about running this group, Defending Elvis. We have to run into the headwind. We have to run up a steep hill. It's the nature of what we do because of the backlash. Why is there a backlash? Because for 40 plus years, nothing has changed. People have accepted the fake news about Elvis, the lies about Elvis. The unfair portrayal of Elvis has been accepted. People are now hero worshipping the very people that trashed Elvis. I repeat, people have been hero worshipping the very people that trashed Elvis for decades. And their answer is to call us bullies, which is not true. We're Elvis defenders. That is the truth. These people have become the bullies because they're trying to stop us doing what we do. Isn't that what they're trying to do, guys? Trying to mute us, trying to prevent us from defending Elvis. These people are repeatedly saying Elvis does not need defending. Repeatedly. And this is friends and family as well of Elvis. An ex-wife of Elvis. Get it? Bodyguards of Elvis. So, yeah, we do stand our ground. Elvis can't speak for himself. We have to have the courage to fight for Elvis. We have to do it. It's a tough battle, guys, but we have to do it. I have a dream that one day the narrative will shift and that instead of asking what scandal can we retell, the world will ask what good did he do? So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people to question everything. Question all the fake news. Question all the trashing of Elvis for cash. Question it. Oh, maybe it never happened. Maybe it was exaggerated, sensationalized to make more money, to give people their 15 minutes of fame. We must question every negative thing said about Elvis. We question it. Is it true? Did it happen? Has it been altered? That is our job, guys. And hopefully the people that are worshipping, the very people that trust Elvis, will start to see the light and understand that Elvis has been a victim. I repeat, Elvis has been a victim of all of this noise. People call it noise, don't they? It's very easy to just ignore all this and have a peaceful life. It's very easy to go, oh, let's just listen to the music. It's all about love. Elvis is all about love. He was a Christian man. It's too easy to just go, oh, let's tell some sweet stories about Elvis. To make a difference, we must challenge how unfairly Elvis has been portrayed, how his reputation has been ruined, completely twisted out of shape. We must restore Elvis's reputation of the man behind the legend. This is our battle. So no, I'm not going to just sing sweet songs and tell sweet stories. No, I'm going to challenge these people because Elvis cannot defend himself. He cannot give his side of the story. So we take the tough route. If other people want to go down the easy route and just tell sweet stories and tell the world how amazing he was as an artist, that he's a legend, a legacy, whatever, fine. We choose to go against the lies, the fake stories, the unfair stories, the cruel stories, like Elvis was a racist. It's complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. Elvis would be absolutely horrified. Elvis would be absolutely horrified by all of the crap that has been said about him in the last 40 years. Fake news. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that stand by it and believe it and don't think we should try and get to the truth. They want to keep things as they have been for the last 40 years, where everybody's been ignoring the trashing of Elvis, ignoring how Elvis's image has been ruined. Not the legend, the man, the human being, the man behind the legend. Okay? Instead of focusing on rumors, we will focus on the best of his heart. I have a dream that people will separate documented fact from emotional storytelling, that they will understand that the man is no longer alive. It becomes very easy for memories to grow, for stories to stretch, for narratives to change. And I will not argue with people and I will not insult, but I will stand firm. So this is what a big thing that we did yesterday and today. I'm not reacting to these people anymore. Yeah. The people that are attacking us, calling us bullies, saying that Elvis doesn't need defending, stalking us, there's no reaction from me anymore. I'm going to stay on my path, and I'm going to defend Elvis with Team Elvis, with Donna, with Ginger and other people, with Elvis fans around the world. And we're going to keep defending, guys. We're going to keep defending. Because he can't defend himself. On principle alone, we must defend Elvis. I have a dream that one day the name Elvis Presley will once again first bring to mind kindness, generosity, and faith. Now, come on, guys, we all know how amazing Elvis was as an artist, as a singer. But how many people truly know how kind Elvis was, how generous he was about his religious faith, his Christian beliefs? We know that his music changed the world. We know that. Elvis transformed the world. How many people are caught up in his caricature? This large man on drugs, running around chasing women with a bad temper. How many people believe, yeah, he was a great singer, but as a human being, he wasn't very nice? And they call him the most disgusting names. We are going to change that. We are going to change that. Elvis's voice united all races. Elvis did not see color. This lovely young boy from Tupelo who stepped on stage and reshaped modern music. I have a dream that long after the critics are forgotten, long after the book sales fade, long after the gossip channels disappear, the music will remain, the love will remain, and the truth, the real truth will remain. Because legends are remembered for their talent, but men are remembered for their heart. And this is the bit we're trying to get right. We don't just want Elvis to be remembered for being a legend. We want the man to be remembered for his kindness, his generosity, his beautiful heart, his Christian beliefs, how he shared and cared and shared love and helped, the charitable work that he did. We want more of that. Yes, we know the singer is established, his legendary status forever. But the human being needs work. And that's where we step in as Elvis defenders. We step in to show the world the human being, the true man, the man behind the legend, to disagree and challenge all the people that have trashed Elvis with the excuse. What is the excuse, guys? I was there. He was human. He was all about love. This is the excuse where they can say, oh, but by the way, and then we get the impression that he was a druggie, just interested in chasing women. You get it? A man with a bad temper, even a rapist, a pedo, a pervert. We're not going to accept that. I don't accept it. None of it's true. Yeah? So, and I believe with all my heart that when history settles, when emotion calms and the agendas fade, because there is agendas, guys. The trashing of Elvis in these books, biographies, documentaries, it was about money. There could be resentment, there could be envy. Many of these people, I believe, wanted to be Elvis, were jealous of Elvis. Maybe even revenge. Maybe they wanted to put Elvis in his place because they knew that now that he's dead, he couldn't stand up for himself. How many of these people would have trashed Elvis if Elvis was still alive? You get it? When Elvis died, there was a free-for-all, a grab for cash, an opportunity to get revenge. The bitterness, the resentment aimed at Elvis. Suddenly, Elvis couldn't stop them. Elvis couldn't prevent it, stand up for himself. So there was a free-for-all of all these people, and they were on a mission to ruin his reputation and trash the human being, Elvis, the man behind the legend. And no one could stop them. No one could stop them. So I want my dream with my group, Team Elvis. My dream is that the world, the new fans, the up and coming fans, especially because of Epic, my dream is that people get to see the true man, not just the singer. Not just the singer. Get it, guys? Not just the legend, the true human being, Elvis's heart. I want the world to see Elvis's heart, and not just the fans of the last 60 years, 70 years. I want future fans to be proud of Elvis for the good that he did, other than just changing the world with his music. Elvis did so much more than just change the world with his voice. He did so much more than that. And there's a reason, because he had a beautiful heart. He had a heart of gold. He was a deeply Christian, religious man and a spiritual man. That is the Elvis, the human being behind the legend. That is the Elvis I dream that we discover for the new fans. The problem is with the fans that we've had for the last 40, 50, 60 years, they're set in their ways and they're worshipping the trashers. They're worshipping the trashers. And this is wrong on so many levels. So we stand up and defend Elvis. Our channel has a purpose. Let's the world know the true man behind the legend. I know I keep repeating it, but it's true. We want people to remember Elvis's heart. And I believe with all my heart that when history settles, the emotion comes and agendas fade. Remember, agendas fade. Two very key words here. The world will see him clearly. Not as perfect, not as flawless, but human and good. And that is why I stand not in anger, but in conviction, not in hatred, but in loyalty. And I will continue to stand relentlessly, because some men deserve fairness, and I have a dream that one day the world will see the real Elvis. I think I've made my point. I'm going to play Manny's video now, because Manny puts this into words, okay? We're not here to argue with channels, with stalkers, with YouTubers, with fake Elvis channels, fake Elvis fans. We're not here to argue with these people. We're here to clear Elvis's name. We're here to clear Elvis's name and stand up for him, because he can't stand up for himself. We're here to try and help give Elvis's side of the story. We're here to say Elvis in death has been very unfairly portrayed and treated. We're here on behalf of Lisa Marie as fans. Lisa Marie spent her life having to put up with all of this trashing of her dad, her father. And we're here to be a voice for Lisa Marie, for Elvis. Yeah? Because Elvis isn't here. If we don't do it, who's going to do it? If we allow these people that are attacking us and bullying us and stalking us to try and prevent our freedom of speech, our right to stand up for Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline, we can't let these people win. We cannot let these bullies, these attackers, these stalkers win. We can't. We have to stand up for Elvis, because he deserves better. Elvis deserves better. It's that simple. So whatever the topic, guys, on my part 2, we're going to discuss Elvis was called a racist by Donna Presley. We're doing that on part 2. Just going to have a little break, 15-minute break. Then I'm going to come back with part 2, and we're going to do Donna Presley's beautiful video. Donna Presley, who runs an amazing YouTube channel, Donna Presley Official, who screams Elvis was not a racist. We know Elvis was not a racist. We also know that too many lies have been said about Elvis. And we challenge them, guys. Right, I'm going to play this video. I sent this to Manny. I put the script together. And I sent this to Manny. Please, we must, let me just pause it. We must subscribe to Manny. Is Manny still there? Manny, you still there, my friend? Me and Manny have become good friends. He's in Sydney. Everybody loves Manny, don't we? Elvis Blue, defending the king. He noticed from a distance, Manny noticed this guy in the UK with his group, with his team Elvis. With his team Elvis, defending Elvis, shouting loudly. Yeah? Here we go. Oh, there we are. Manny's here then. Hi, Manny. So, Manny, I want to especially thank you for putting these videos together. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, some artistic ability to be able to do this. So, thank you for getting my words, my script, and creating something beautiful with your artistic abilities, your creative abilities. It means a lot to all of us. Come on, guys. Let's all give some love to Manny. We must subscribe to him, give him likes and all the rest of it. Here goes, guys. So Manny did this only about an hour ago, okay?
I have a dream for Elvis. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day the world will see the true Elvis. Not the headlines, not the gossip, not the sensational stories sold for money, but the real man. I have a dream that one day people will look past the noise of the last 40+ years, the books, the documentaries, the dramatic retellings, and they will see the boy from Tupelo who grew up with faith in his heart and music in his soul. The boy who was raised in a Christian home, the boy who loved gospel music, the boy who believed his voice was a gift from God. I have a dream that the world will remember that Elvis Presley was not just a legend. He was a son. He was a father. He was a friend. He was a man. A man who gave quietly, a man who bought cars for strangers, who paid hospital bills, who helped families without cameras present, who gave and gave and gave, sometimes to his own detriment. I have a dream that new fans, young fans who were not even born when he left this world, will discover not the caricature, not the exaggerated stories, not the altered memories, but the human being. The man behind the jumpsuits, the man behind the fame, the man behind the myth, because here is the truth. He cannot defend himself. He cannot stand up and say that didn't happen. He cannot say that was exaggerated. He cannot say that story was changed for profit. He is not here to give his side. And so I stand. Not to argue, not to shout, not to attack, but to stand. I stand my ground because truth matters. I stand my ground because loyalty matters. I stand my ground because when someone cannot speak for themselves, someone else must have the courage to speak with fairness. I have a dream that one day the narrative will shift, that instead of asking, what scandal can we retell? The world will ask, what good did he do? Instead of focusing on the worst rumors, we will focus on the best of his heart. I have a dream that people will separate documented fact from emotional storytelling, that they will understand that when a man is no longer alive, it becomes very easy for memories to grow, for stories to stretch, for narratives to change. And I will not argue with people. I will not trade insult for insult, but I will stand firm, because defending someone who cannot defend himself is not obsession. It is principle. I have a dream that one day the name Elvis Presley will once again first bring to mind kindness, generosity, faith, music that changed the world. A voice that united races in divided times, a young man from Tupelo who stepped onto a stage and helped reshape modern music. And I have a dream that long after the critics are forgotten, long after the book sales fade, long after the gossip channels disappear, the music will remain.
We got 1 minute.
The love will remain. And the truth, the real truth will remain. Because legends are remembered for talent, but men are remembered for heart. And I believe with all my heart that when history settles, when emotion calms, when agendas fade, the world will see him clearly, not perfect, not flawless, but human and good. And that is why I stand, not in anger, but in conviction, not in hatred, but in loyalty. And I will continue to stand relentlessly because some men deserve fairness. And I have a dream that one day, the world will see the real Elvis. Louis, Captain Louis. Defending Elvis fans want the truth with a forgiving heart.
Okay, guys, that was beautiful, wasn't it? I put that together this morning. Manny has done a fantastic job of it. Thank you so much to Manny. Please subscribe to Manny. Elvis Blue defending the king. We love Manny. Team Elvis, you're amazing. We are not going to be reacting anymore to these people that are attacking us. We will not be reacting, whoever they are, whether it's a YouTube channel, a subscriber, a YouTuber, whatever it is, you will not be getting a reaction. Yeah, we're going to get on and do our thing, defending Elvis together with pride, as a movement, as a group, as Team Elvis. Luckily, we have Donna, we have Ginger, and many other people that fully support what we represent. We want the world to know Elvis, the man behind the legend. And let's get on with business, guys. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to try and come back soon with Elvis, with Donna Presley's beautiful video. Elvis was not a racist. Of course he wasn't. Yeah. That'll be part 2. I'm just going to have a bit of a break, and then I'm going to come back for part 2. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. Team Elvis. Guess what I'm going to say, guys?